folks, my name is Richie, aka Otter, and welcome back to another Guild Wars 2 video. Today, we're going to be looking at the brand new weapon skin set called the Cavalier set that has been added to Guild Wars 2 this week. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, I like to look at these weapons on camera for the first time, give you my gut reaction and opinion of them, and have some fun. So, if you're not familiar with how Black Lion weapons work, every time they put a new weapon set in, you can take a look at them here in the Black Lion building inside of Lion's Arch. You go over to this table here, and this guy will always have the most recent weapon set. You can see them here. They're purchasable for 1 Black Lion claim ticket. You get these Black Lion claim tickets out of Black Lion chests. You can open those using Black Lion keys that you can get on the gem store. There's ways to farm it in-game as well, but the most reliable or fastest way is to actually get them in the gem store. You can also get claim tickets by combining 10 Black Lion ticket scraps, which are more commonly dropped out of the Black Lion chest because the actual claim tickets themselves are pretty rare. Alternatively, you can buy these skins on the trading post from other players who have gotten lucky and gotten these tickets. So all of these weapons are available on the trading post as well if you've got some gold. Just realize that these skins will increase in price because once a new set comes in, the other sets actually get moved to these back tables, and then they start costing more and more. So, for example, this was the last weapon set, the Spectral weapon set. Now they cost 2 Black Lion claim tickets each. Okay, without further ado, let's start taking a look at this weapon set and see what they look like. Now, what I've heard is interesting about this set in particular that's different than the other sets, to my knowledge, I don't think any other set has done this, is when you purchase one of these skins, you actually get 2 skins out of it. You get the Cavalier Axe skin, for example, that I'm going to show you in a minute, but you also get another version of it unlocked that you can only preview from your bank tab or your wardrobe that allows you to actually have the guild emblem shown somewhere on the weapon. So we're going to take a look at that at the end of the video as well. We got our Axe skin up first, and let's preview this. Mamma Jamma. Let's take a look. What do we got? Oh, okay. So, the last weapon set was very flashy, if you remember. We had, like, white and blue flames and skulls and stuff like that. This is sleek looking, but not flashy, which is okay. I like that not every weapon set is just, like, super magical particle effect thing. This is, it's classy. It looks a little ornamental. I like the tassel down here, this little piece of cloth, because it's very detailed on it. However, I will say that it may be, it's a little small, and it may be just a tad plain. It may be a tad plain for my taste. I like things to be a little bit more flashy. It actually kind of matches my outfit, kind of cool. I think it's a little small for an axe, to be honest. It looks more like a little hatchet. But okay, all right. I'm curious to see where this weapon set goes based on that start. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just that if I'm gonna spend 70 or 80 gold on buying a weapon skin or spend a Black Lion ticket, I want it to be, I don't know, I want it to kind of stand out a little bit more than that. But let's see. Cavalier Longbow. Let's continue. Now this one's kind of it's got the same little tassel on the bottom. This is interesting though, because this again doesn't have the particle effects, but it actually looks pretty ornate. This bow here, we can see it stowed. I'm gonna actually take a second here and get rid of my back piece because it's just kind of in the way while I'm previewing this stuff for you. Here we go. So if we look at the hanging on the, here's the normal weapon, the longbow on the back. Yeah, it's a good size. It's got some intricacy to it. It looks like a sleek longbow. That I actually like better. That one's pretty cool. Again, more understated. This is going to be a more understated set. I wonder what other elements. A lot of times they have like 2 or 3 elements that make up like how these weapons look, and so far this is the main elephant. It's the main elephant. Never mind. This is the main element that's making up these weapons, is that little piece of cloth at the bottom. I wonder if that changes as we go through them. All right, let's do the short bow skin. Okay, it's still got the little tissue, the little handkerchief. So if you ever need to blow your nose after you shoot a few arrows, you are set with this weapon set. I mean, never has it been more convenient. I wonder if it's like everlasting tissues that it keeps replacing itself. Because that could be really handy on the battlefield. Like, instant, like, field mech. You know, you could just apply bandages to everyone. That would be cool. All right, let's see what this looks like wielded. It's very small. Very small in my Norn's hands. And very small on my gigantic Norn back. Okay, I like the longbow better than the short bow, that's for sure. Let's see the dagger. Dagger skin. Okay. Again, everlasting tissues. And I think it's going, you know, it's affected by gravity. So when we do this, yeah. I love how the physics of that works. So it's like this, it's all coming down on itself. But when it's stowed, it actually, it falls the right way. Same thing when it's wielded. Oh, he wields it. Okay, I guess they normally wield it backwards like that. It's a good sized blade. I like when the dagger blades are decently sized. And the actual, it's funny, it is plain in terms of spell effects, but the actual blade itself is beveled, and it's got this ornate thing here. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Let's look at this the focus. All right, my reaction to a lot of focus is you've got a random thing in your hand that you just call a focus. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be. And it kind of looks like a Norn man purse. That is a Norn, it's a lunchbox. It's either a purse or a lunchbox. He's going to work. It's like, I'm gonna go kill some bad guys, and he's carrying his lunch to work. So focus, not my favy. Not my favy on the focus. Okay. The greatsword. Greatsword. Nothing has wowed me so far. Nothing has like blown me away going, oh my god, I've got to have that. Let's see the greatsword. Oh, this is pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Actually, that really looks like a lance. Does that not look like a lance? That looks like a friggin' lance. It's exactly what that looks like. That is pretty darn cool. I don't think we have a sword that kind of looks like that in the game. That's neat. I think that's my favorite so far. I like that. Yeah, even the little hanky up there matches the fact that it's you know, a lance. You can see that being all ornamental in some sort of tournament. Okay, that one's pretty cool. How about the hammer? Hammer. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. Is this huge? Is this gonna be? Oh, it is pretty big. It's pretty big. I like the hammer a lot too. Oh, I like that hammer. I think I like the hammer better than the sword. I like the shape of it. It's just interesting. It's just a cool design. I like these ridges. These are like ruffles. Ruffles have ridges. These are potato chips basically. It's Pringles. It's a whole bunch. It says it's a stack of Pringles on top of each other. The Pringle weapons. Pringle weapons confirmed. I like the hammer a lot. Let's check out the mace. Okay, so we got some Pringles, and then we got the big spiked ball on the top. We got the tissue on the bottom, the hanky. And I actually like that mace quite a bit too. That looks like it would hurt. That looks like that would hurt. That would hurt. Bashing someone in the head with that would hurt. Okay, so there's the mace. Pistol. Pistola. Pistol. Oh, cool. I wish the barrel or the nozzle. Barrel. I think both those words work. Was a little bit longer, but. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You got your Pringles coming out, you got your tissue, and then you can shoot people. So, yeah. I think it's gonna be a little tiny on my hand. Yeah, it's a little small. Yeah, it's small. Yeah, I wish the barrel was longer. Check out the rifle. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks like how I thought it would look. Yeah, that doesn't stand out much to me. I think some people would like that. You got your hanky. Again, not many Pringles. But yeah, it's kind of plain. That's a little bit plain for my tastes. And not too different than other things that are out there. The Scepter. Okay. That's weird. It's just a little... It's just a fancy stick. Fancy stick with a hanky. Not loving it. Not loving it. Yeah. That's different though. I don't think we've got anything that looks quite like that. But I don't particularly care for it myself. Let's see how the shield works. How's the shield? Come on, shield. You can do this. See, I can see this is all of these weapons strike me as like guardian or like a guard or a knight or like a royal guard kind of thing. You could definitely see, you know, Queen Jenna having a bunch of knights using this kind of shield. I don't know. Wow, I don't know how I like how that lays when I'm wielding it, the cloth. You know what I mean? It's not... There's something off with the physics in that. Or at least how... I don't know. Like, it works when it's down like that, right? That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect like that. I don't know, there's something when you're wielding it that it's... I don't know. I like the shape of the shield. I like the design. You know, I like the design of the etching and stuff like that, but I don't know if I like the cloth. All right, the staff. Cavalier staff. That looks pretty neat. You got 2 tissues too. You never know. You know, now if you get a bloody nose and your friend gets a bloody nose at the same time, you guys are both set. That's what it looks like wielded. Double hankies all the way. What does it mean? There's it on my back. It's actually pretty big. Big staff. Giggity giggity. All right, and the sword. Ooh. Pretty interesting. Okay. I like how both of the swords like went a little bit different. Oh, and this is actually on the bottom. So the actual guard for your hand, it actually looks like it would actually protect you from it sliding down. It's interesting. It's a little different. I like the swords. The 2 swords are pretty good. Yeah, I like what they're doing. That looks deadly. It actually looks like a weapon. And I always like it when they look like they would hurt. Let's check out the torch. Now the torch with a hanky is not a good idea. I'm just telling you, right at the start. This looks a lot like the Scepter, except it's got fire coming out of it. Yeah, you're just gonna light your hanky on fire with that. Come on, baby, light my hanky. And last but not least, you can blow your nose while you're blowing your horn. The war horn. Okay, I kind of guessed exactly what that would look like. Alright, that's how the horn looks. Overall, not my favorite set. We've had couple of other sets that have come out that have been more understated. What's a good example? Like the Merciless, maybe? Where you don't have a lot of flashy effects, but I still really love the designs. Most of these are a little bit too plain for my taste. But that said, everyone's opinion is different. I think it's awesome that they keep putting different things in the game so that people can come up with their own types of characters. Not everybody wants to be like a walking around like particle effect machine. Some people want to look more like real like guards or knights or anything like that. And I think this set has a lot to offer with that. If I had to choose a favorite, I think I'm going to go with the hammer. The hammer is my favorite of the set. This is pretty cool. Just looking at it here, it doesn't really do much or do too much for me. But when I'm wielding it, I can see how gigantic it looks. I think it looks powerful. It looks like a powerful, heavy weapon, which is cool. In second place would definitely be the lance greatsword. Okay, if you want to get an idea of what the second skin looks like when you unlock these, remember, when you get one of these, you actually unlock 2 skins, which may make you like this set a little bit better. Go to your guild bank, go to the wardrobe, type in Cava under the weapon skins, and then you'll get the Cavalier weapons. You'll see the guild Cavalier weapons and the normal ones. And then you can compare and contrast. So, like, for example, if you look at the normal focus, it looks like this, right? It doesn't even have a hanky on it. But if you look at the guild Cavalier focus, then you suddenly get your guild emblem bright and center on this weapon, which is kind of cool. You know, we don't have the ability to put our guild emblems on a lot of the weapons except for the other guild weapons that you can get in the guild hall. However, now you can, you know, check out all the different ones, which may make this set more worthwhile to you. Let's see. Let's look at one more. Let's look at the shield. I'll give you another example of what that looks like. So there you go. At the bottom, you've got your guild emblem at there, bright and center. And that does, I think that makes the weapon sets a lot cooler. And I think this is the first time that you get 2 unlocked skins for 1 unlock. So it's pretty cool. Well, that's going to wrap things up. Let me know what you think of the Cavalier set. Do you agree with my assessment, or do you think I'm full of malarkey? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you can be notified when I release future videos. If you actually use these weapons and craft your whole outfit, your character around them, take a screenshot, send it to me on Twitter, send it to me on Facebook. You can find my social media links down below in the description of the video. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.